More about Scratch. This chapter includes elements of Sprite Editor, different types of blocks, tabs and toolbars, writing scripts, motion block menu, looks block menu, event block menu, switching between costumes, changing sprites, forever block, forever if block, pen block commands, sensing input and its execution, working with multiple sprites, project. Scratch is a free programming language that lets you create your own interactive stories, animations, games, music, and art. In the previous class, we have learned about components of Scratch window. We also learned how to move a sprite, trace sprite movement, add sounds, and say something. Let us learn about some other useful screen elements of Scratch. Elements of Sprite Editor. Menu. It contains all the useful options like to create a new project, open, save a project, etc. in File menu. It also had Edit menu, Tips and About menu. Stage. It is the area where we place the sprites. It represents the background of your project. Green flag, Start. Clicking on green flag will start the program. Sprites area. Here you can see thumbnails of all the sprites in a project. Blocks. The blocks are the code segments that can be dragged into the script area. Blocks are categorized based on their functionality, and blocks within the same category share the same color. Scratch has 10 categories of block, each of which includes a number of blocks you can use to do similar jobs. Block palette. It shows all the blocks. The block palette allows you to drag blocks into the scripts area. Script area. We create our script of the current sprite in script area. Blocks from the block palette are dragged into the scripts area. Presentation mode. It is used to run your script in full screen view. To exit full screen, press Escape key. Different types of blocks. Motion. These blocks are used to move your sprites on the stage. They are dark blue in color. They can be used only with sprites and not with the stage. Looks blocks are colored purple and they control how your sprites and backdrop look like, how big they are, and whether they are displayed in front of or behind other assets. Looks blocks also include blocks that let you display text. Some of the functionalities are changing costumes and applying graphic effects. Sound blocks. Sound blocks are related to playing various sounds. They are pink in color. Pen blocks. You can use the green pen blocks to create interactive games where the user can draw on stage. Pen blocks are related to a sprite's pen, which is a feature that allows a line to be drawn in accordance with the sprite's location. Event blocks. These blocks are in brown color. Each script will have an event at its start which tells the script to run. This might be the green flag being clicked to start the project, or it might be an event that is triggered while your project is running. Blocks for other user interactions, such as a key being pressed or the stage or a sprite being clicked, are also a part of event block. Control blocks. These blocks let you control the blocks within your scripts, inserting conditional statements, loops, repeats, and pauses. Sensing. These blocks are colored light blue. They let you identify what's happening at a given point and make your sprites or background respond. For example, sensing blocks can be used to detect when one sprite touches another. Operator blocks. Operator blocks let you make comparisons between or perform arithmetic functions on different values. They are green in color. They include blocks for adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing one value by another. Tabs. There are 3 tabs in a Scratch window. Script tab. This is the default selected tab. It displays the script area. Costume tab. It is used to view, edit, and switch between sprite costume. Sound tab. It is used to listen to sprite sound. Toolbar. It has the following buttons. Duplicate button. To create a duplicate copy of the sprite, costume, sound, block, or script. Delete button. To cut sprite, costume, sound, block, or script. Grow sprite. To make sprite bigger. Shrink sprite. To make sprite smaller. Writing scripts. A script is defined as the Scratch program. It has one or more set of blocks. To write a script, drag a block from the blocks palette to the script area. To start the script, press green flag, and to stop the script, click on the red Stop button. Motion block menu. Motion blocks are color-coded medium blue and are used to control the sprite's movement. Move 10 steps. Moves sprite forward or backward. Turn 15 degrees. Rotates sprite clockwise. Turn 15 degrees. Rotate sprite counterclockwise. Point in direction. Point sprite in the specified direction. 0 up, 90 right, 180 down, -90 left. Go to X, Y. Move sprite to specified X and Y position on stage. Glide 1 second to X, Y. Moving or gliding sprite to its new position in a smooth motion. Change X by 10. Changes sprite's X position by the specified amount. Set X to. Sets sprite's X position to the specified value. Change Y by. Changes sprite's Y position by the specified amount. Set Y to. Sets sprite's Y position to the specified value. If on edge, bounce. Turns the sprite in the opposite direction when it touches the edge of the stage. Looks block menu. Blocks in Looks menu are color-coded purple and are used to control the sprite's appearance, that is color, size, and visibility of a sprite. Say hello for 2 seconds. Displays sprite speech bubble for the specified amount of time. Say hello. Displays sprite speech bubble. Think for 2 seconds. Displays sprite's thought bubble for the specified time. Think. Displays sprite's thought bubble. Change color effect by. Changes the visual effect of the sprite by a specified number. Change size by. Changes sprite size by a specified number. Hide. Make sprite disappear from the stage. Show. Make sprite appear on the stage. Next costume. Changes sprite's costume to next one. Event block menu. When clicked, scripts that wear this block will activate once the green flag has been clicked. When space key pressed, scripts placed underneath this block will activate when the specified key is pressed. When this sprite clicked, scripts that wear this block will activate once its sprite or clone of the sprite is clicked. When backdrop switches to, scripts that wear this block will be triggered once the specified backdrop has been switched to another on the stage. When loudness is greater than, this starts the script below it when a value chosen by the drop-down menu is greater than another value entered by the number input. Broadcast message 1. It sends a broadcast to all the sprites in the project. Broadcast message 1 and wait. It sends a broadcast to all the sprites in the project and holds with the When I Receive block that are set to the broadcast. When I receive message 1, this runs script attached below when it receives specified broadcast message. Forever block. The forever block is a control block. Once the block is activated, all blocks inside it will run forever, forming an infinite loop. The only way to break it is for the project to end or a stop or script stop all block to be read. Create the following project. Step 1. click on Choose Sprite from Library button and select the basketball sprite from the Things category. Step 2. Right-click on the cat sprite and select Delete option to delete it. Step 3. Click on Choose Backdrop from Library button and select the Brick Wall 1 Stage background from the Outdoor category. Step 4. Click on the basketball sprite in the Sprite area. Step 5. Click on the Script tab and drag the following script blocks in the Script area. Step 6. If on edge bounce block is in the motion block, it checks if the sprite basketball is touching the edge of the screen. Then the sprite will point in the opposite direction. Step 7. Click on green flag to run and red to stop. Forever if block. This block would continuously check a condition. If the condition is true, the code held inside the block would run and then the script continues. But if the condition is false, nothing would happen until it becomes true again. The block continuously runs in a loop. In the given example, when we press the Start button, green flag, the script will keep checking if the user has pressed spacebar. If spacebar is pressed, it will change color effect of the sprite. Switching between costumes. To make the character look like it is walking on the spot when the green flag is clicked, if you click on the Costume tab for the cat sprite, you will see that there are two costumes. This script will switch between the two to make the cat look like it is walking. The wait is used to slow down the switch between the costumes. Step 1. Click on the Events block and drag when clicked block and place it in the script area. Step 2. Click on the Control block and add Forever block to the script below the previous block. Step 3. Click on the Looks block and add Next Costume block to the script below the previous block. Step 4. Click on the Control block and add Wait 1 seconds block to the script below the previous block. Step 5. Click the green flag to run the script. Changing sprites. We can change the sprite by choosing a new sprite from Library option. We can also paint a new sprite from Pen option, upload sprite from a file stored in the system using, or take a new sprite from the camera. Pen block commands. Pen blocks are color-coded as dark green and are used to control the pen feature of the Scratch program by drawing footprints of the sprite. Clear clears all pen marks and stamps from the stage. Pen down puts down sprite's pen so that it can draw as it moves. Pen up pulls up sprite's pen and now it won't draw but can move. Set pen color to allows you to change pen color based on the choice from color picker as you are drawing. Change pen color by 10 sets the color of the pen to a color chosen by you using the number system. Change pen shade by allows you to keep the pen color but lighten or darken the shade of that color by the value mentioned. Change pen size by changes the thickness of the pen nib by a value. Set pen size to set the size of the pen to a chosen number. Stamp stamps duplicates the sprite's image onto the stage. Drawing a square. Step 1. Start a new project. Step 2. Change the default sprite, that is the orange cat, to a witch by importing it from the built-in library. Step 3. Select the witch sprite and start snapping blocks as shown in figure. Using mathematical operators. Let's incorporate a little more computation and take advantage of the mathematical operator blocks in the palette. This is the script to draw a square. Step 1. Go to the operator block section of the palette and locate the block for division, represented by the / symbol. Insert block into the space provided in the turn 90 degrees. We know that in square, the 4 exterior angles will split equally within the 360-degree turn, so that we can fill in the division operator as Turn 360 by 4 degrees. Drawing polygons in Scratch. Polygons are two-dimensional shapes having at least 3 lines. They are made of straight lines and the shape is closed. Triangles, quadrilaterals, pentagons and hexagons are all examples of polygons. The name itself tells you how many sides the shape has. Triangle, tri, 3. Pentagon, penta, 5. Hexagon, hexa, 6. Sensing input and its execution. The sensing block palette has light blue color-coded blocks, which are used to sense the keyboard input while executing the script. The Ask What's Your Name and Wait block prompts the user to type input using the keyboard, and Answer block stores the keyboard input. The question appears in a voice bubble on the screen. The program waits until the user types in his response by either pressing the Enter key or clicking the check mark. Let us create a small block stack by using the sensing instructions and execute it. Step 1. Delete the cat sprite from the stage. Step 2. Click on the Choose Sprite from Library button and add the D sprite from the People folder. Choose the appropriate costume, D for the sprite. Step 3. Select the stage thumbnail on the left and click on the Choose Backdrop from Library button. Import the School to background. Step 4. Create the script by dragging and placing the 3 blocks as shown in figure. Step 5. The Ask Where Should I Go and Wait block enables the user to type input with the help of a keyboard. Step 6. Drag and place the answer block on the text field of the Say for 2 seconds block. Click on the green flag button. Step 7. The message Where Should I Go gets displayed on the stage along with the text box. Step 8. Type the answer in the text box. Press the Enter key or click on the check mark present on the answer text box. Step 9. The answer to My Friend's Place will be shown in the voice bubble on the stage for the specified number of seconds. Working with multiple sprites. Let us create the following project with 3 sprites. Step 1. Right-click on the cat sprite or any other sprite currently on the stage and select Delete option to delete it. Step 2. Insert a starfish sprite, shark and hippo 1 sprite from Animals category in Choose Sprite from Library option. Step 3. Click on Stage Backdrop. Click on Choose Backdrop from Library button and select Underwater 3 from Underwater Theme category. Recap. We can add a new sprite using Choose Sprite from Library option. Costume tab is used to view, edit and switch between sprite costume. Scratch has 10 categories of blocks, each with a different color code. Blocks are puzzle piece shapes that are used to create code of script in Scratch. Backdrop is the background of the Scratch window stage.